I really appreciate your time coming, having a chat with us today, Alexis. Match Trader is been in the industry for 12 years now, and it's a robust bit of technology and a core part of what we do at FTUK. I wondered if you could just give me an idea, because 12 years in the industry is a long time and things have changed a lot. What was the original vision behind Match Trader, and how has that evolved as the industry has changed?
Okay, now first, thank you for having me, Nick. At the beginning, the platform was only available to institutional clients. Now, as the company saw traction and popularity of its matching engine, and because we had the backend, which the backend is the most complex component to develop, the idea came, why don't we create a retail variant based on PWA? Now, to explain what PWA is, it's a technology that allows the traders to swap between desktop and mobile while everything is in sync. So the first variant of it came as a white label, and about 2 years later, the server variant was released. Now, if we fast forward to late 2023, we had the first wave of prop firms where we had to adapt our APIs for prop. At the beginning of 2024, we released our prop module within our CRM. At the same time, we grew to over 100 integrations, including all the major CRMs, and especially the prop CRMs, because Match Trader became super popular among props.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. There's certainly a lot of the way that the prop industry has now come along and sort of segued into the middle of the kind of business that you're running, and and the way that technology is shaped. It is a big difference. So, would you say that is to this day now, in the current modern times, that is a massive component now of how you're shaping the technology?
Now, for sure, it's influence. Now, if we go back a few years, the platform was primarily for brokers. And then, props appeared, they grew massive. And in our industry, we need to act fast. Now, of course, we didn't take focus off brokers. We just added a secondary objective on prop. So we had to focus on updating our APIs, focus on developing our dedicated prop module. And we also put a very large emphasis on scaling and performance because, as you know, prop firms, they scale super fast and they have a massive community of traders.
Yeah.
And also it allowed us to become a bit more flexible, a bit more versatile with our clientele because now we have both FX and prop. So we wanted to give freedom to our clients to have both under the same platform without having to incur additional costs. And that's what we call the hybrid server.
Yeah, that's clearly a huge component of what goes on. The platform itself, the word I would use to describe it is just incredibly robust. And that, from what you're saying, that makes complete sense of where that comes from. You've also got that flexibility in the technology. At FTUK, we have a lot of different platforms that we serve to clients, and people choose what they like. But what would you say were the things that make Match Trader stand out from a lot of the other competitors in the industry?
Now, there's lots of components here, so I'll try and touch the basics. So the first point is a modern UX UI design. We released our new front end back in April. And as you know, prop traders are a younger demographic. So what they want is a modern platform that removes complexity while still having all the tools they actually need. Now, the second element is mobile, which is extremely important. And I don't see everyone focusing on it as much as it should be. Now, over 65% of trades are done on mobile. So if you want to stand out, you need to give your traders the best mobile experience, and it should be as smooth as web and desktop. Now, from the, let's say, prop firm's perspective or the broker's perspective, I think I mentioned this before, you need to provide them with flexibility and freedom. What does that actually mean? I mentioned before about the hybrid server, giving the ability to the clients to run both FX and prop, the ability to issue white labels, the ability to connect any CRM of their liking. They can fully brand and customize the platform. They can even create their own platform or add trading views front end. It's giving them the ability to build their own setup, without having to limit them in any way.
Yeah, that's really fascinating because the way that the user experiences the technology is absolutely core, and that flexibility between mobile and desktop, it's got to be so fluid. And you're right, so many traders these days, the demands on mobile are absolutely huge. This week at FTUK is all about Match Trader. If you've never tried it before, now is your opportunity. We have our best ever BOGO offer. There's 25% off all Match Trader accounts. Level 7 on our scaling program is included for free. So if you were to purchase a $25,000 instant funding account, when you get that first payout on level 2, you'll receive a $50,000 instant funding account completely free of charge. To this day, Match Trader is one of the foundations on which we have built FTUK, and for a limited time, you can really boost your earning potential. All you need at the checkout is the code MATCH25. Now, back to the video. So from the user experience, what's kind of like goes on under the hood for the way that Match Trader is built to create that seamless experience?
Now, in regards to execution, the core point here is Match Trader is a full proprietary trading platform. That means everything was built in-house. So we don't rely on any third-party parting engines or components, and there is no extra layer to slow down execution. Now, because the matching engine was completely built by us on latest technology, so there is no old or legacy systems, that could affect processing times or delays. And because we control all part of the system, so we control the front end, we control the back end, we can fully optimize, we can develop. If any issues arise, we can fix them instantly, and that's how we keep the whole experience, smooth to the traders.
Yeah, really, really interesting stuff. The movement now is sort of like into AI, and there's a lot of it's a very, very busy time within the whole of the trading space. What would you say are the biggest things that you are focusing on for the next 12 months, 18 months, 2 years? Where are those new features coming from, and how are you sort of like seeing that being shaped moving forward?
AI will definitely become part of trading in the future, 100%. Now, we definitely see that many platforms are currently experimenting with AI tools, mostly on strategy builders or automated trading bots. But in my opinion, the technology isn't 100% there to be offered to traders. Right now, the way I see it, AI bots are overcomplicated. I check forums, I check Discord servers for discussion, so I can also see the feedback. And what I currently see is I see lots of complaints. There's too many errors and realistic expectations.
Yeah.
So for me, if a feature doesn't work the way you're marketing to be, then you're doing more harm than actually good. Now, that's why that's my perspective, that for me, it's a bit early to push, for example, AI bots directly to traders just for the sake of actually happening if it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But as the technology matures and it becomes more reliable, 100% we're going to be seeing them integrate into the trading platform, whether it's for analysis, predictive tools, AI bots, strategy builders. It's not a question of if it's going to be implemented, it will be implemented, but it also depends on the maturity of technology. You need to understand that if we're going to offer something to the clients and we're going to market it a specific way that it has to work that way.
You're right. It doesn't feel like it's completely fully defined, and even the traders and the businesses are still sort of like figuring out what that AI landscape is going to be.
It is a nice marketing tool to have, but if you're going to offer it to your traders and it doesn't work, then it gives you the opposite effect.
Yeah, that's right. It does. And even whether you're a retail brokerage or a prop firm, you've got to have sort of like, belief and trust in the system. So yeah, any experimental is best left for sort of like stuff that's not sitting within the actual commercial space, for sure.
Agreed.
So like at FTK, we obviously got a range of platforms. Match Trader is my favorite one. It's the one that was here when I first started here as well. It's the word robust. It's like a tank. It's so solid you don't even notice it's there, and that's what I think a trader really needs from their trading experience. It's just there when you need it, and it works. What would you, if you could say one thing to clients that have never tried to use Match Trader before at FTUK, what would you say?
Now, if it's their first platform, the first thing I would say if they're going to be choosing a trading platform is choose one that removes complexity, right? You don't want your first experience to be overwhelming because it's cluttered, because there's too many confusing tools. I would choose personally a platform which is clean, which is intuitive, It's user-friendly. Of course, it has to have all the tools that you need, like a risk calculator, a platform that has solid charts and presents them, well organized. Now, the second point is we touched upon it about 2 times till now, is ensure the platform has a truly built mobile. Most trades and decisions are on the mobile, so it's super critical. So many platforms, they state they're mobile friendly, but in reality, what they're doing is they're just shrinking their desktop version to fit a small phone. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So you need to be sure that the platform is built on mobile. And the last point, which is the easiest, if you're going to choose a trading platform, go to their website first, test the demo. It's important to see how responsive it is, to see the layout, and to see that it actually fits you.
Yeah, well, Match Trader has all those qualities at FTUK, and we are extremely lucky to have it as part of what we offer for our clients. Yeah, thank you very much. I hope that that our relationship carries on into the future. I really appreciate you coming and having a chat with us today, Alexis. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for having me.